a number of people, a few dozen people have come here, some notable ones. A teacher who told me she used to work here, also an NPD officer, and his prayer. When you get closer to this memorial, you'll see some on it. As we now know, Harper and Fletcher are the two kids who were killed in Wednesday's attack. Harper Moisky, just 10, right? Her family's words. Fletcher Merkel was 8 years old. With the principal by his side, Fletcher's dad spoke out about his memories, focusing on Fletcher's love for family.
So he was, and not the act that ended his life. Give your kids an extra hug and kiss today. We love you, Fletcher. You'll always be with us.
Harper's family shared this, writing in part, their 10-year-old's laughter, kindness, and spirit touched everyone who knew her. Our hearts are broken not only as parents, but also for Harper's sister, who adored her big sister and is grieving an unimaginable loss. And back to us here on scene. I'll end on this note. Yesterday, I met a young woman named Grace who was just sitting here, kind of like we were, observing the community gathering here behind us. And I asked her what she's thinking about, what she is observing. And she just said, this is community. And guys, that certainly is. This is a community coming together in some of the darkest of times. Back to you.
It is just heartbreaking. Turning now to the war in Ukraine that continues, and today has been declared a day of mourning in Ukraine's capital city of Kyiv after Russia launched a massive attack overnight. It was Russia's second largest aerial assault on the European Union and the British Council. Russia's strike shows Russia's goals have not changed. President Donald Trump has revoked Secret Service protection for former Vice President Kamala Harris. That's according to a senior White House official. Former vice presidents usually get federal government protection for 6 months after they leave office. Former presidents get protection for life. Sources tell the Associated Press that then President Joe Biden quietly signed a directive that extended protection for Harris beyond the traditional 6 months. Growing fallout after the firing of CDC Director Susan Monterez less than a month into the job, and now 4 top CDC officials have resigned in protest. Dozens of employees have walked out. They did that earlier this week. Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. sent a letter to staff overnight saying he's committed to restoring trust and transparency at the agency. But now former CDC health officials say they are concerned for the future of U.S. healthcare in the U.S.
America's public health is significantly in danger, and Dimitri, Dan, and I chose to leave together to send that signal.
The White House says Monterez was removed because she didn't align with the president's agenda. A new inflation report shows that Americans kept spending in July despite higher prices on things, and the report showed consumer spending went up 0.5% from June, but that was closer to 0.3% when adjusted for inflation. Today's data shows prices are up 2.9% since last year. The Federal Reserve's target is 2%, which is a key factor as the board considers possible rate cuts next month. Tariffs on small value packages shipped into the U.S. are now in effect. A shipping loophole previously made imports valued at $800 or less tariff-free. As of today, the Trump administration has ended that exemption. Some major postal services around the world say they won't ship to the U.S. effective immediately. The Trump administration says that major shipping companies are prepared for the change. Football season is finally here, and one key tradition,